Hi, everybody. This is the Planet Earth here. I am going to talk to you today about two things: a creepy ass motherfucking weirdo fuck that happens to live in the same city as me, and even creepier, or not as creepy, about MTHFR, which is C6 C677T variant associated with improved depression treatment outcomes with L-methylfolate. In other words, I'll just get that part out of the way, then I'm going to talk about the creepy ass dude. So, L-methylfolate is a genotype. I'm sorry, it is the active form of folic acid, and I cannot process it, and it won't go to my brain. So, or it's going to my brain, but not very much. In other words, I am not getting enough folic acid in my diet, and if I take too much folic acid, it can actually turn not allergic reaction, but it makes it toxic in your body. But the methylfolate, the biological active form of the folic acid, will go straight to the brain-blood barrier and won't become toxic and give you the folic acid that your brain needs. If you don't have enough folic acid, you can become anemic, and my iron levels have been pretty low lately when I've done my blood tests. They're not low, but they're kind of low. But not low enough to be anemic, but they're low than they should be. And occasionally we have red meat here, and occasionally we have meat and stuff like that. So I don't know what the problem is. Maybe I need to eat more Popeye spinach. However, I wanted to talk to you about this MTHFR. It's a gene. You can't get rid of it. You can only treat it with methylfolate, and I'm going to get a prescription for that on Friday. I need that methylfolate to get folic to my brain. Let's see if I feel better. Just even 10%, that's all I want. I really just want to stop being dizzy all the time and vertigoed out for no reason. And you know what's funny? They found nothing physically wrong with my ears or my spine. It's so strange, too. But I still get dizzy and vertigo. It's very strange. Now, I want to talk about the creepy-ass fucking creeper fucking creep. So, this creep is here in Dayton, and I went over to go get I'm going to say it because I live here now, so I'm going to say it. I shouldn't, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. A pop. I'm official. Alright, so anyways, I was going to get a pop. I was getting a big pop, and there's this creepy-ass dude standing in front of the store. I'm riding my bike. Creepy ass dude follows me to the post office. Creepy ass dude then follows me to the park, where I sat down thinking nobody was going to bother me. I wanted to get some sunshine because yesterday was an absolute beautiful day. And creepy pop dude, because he actually was drinking pop like me. So creepy pop dude was following me. He sat down next to me and said, "What is your name?" I gave him a really false name. And then I told him I got to call the city for problems immediately. And I took off from the park. I rode around to a corner of a tree to see if he was still following. He was not. He just sat there and kept drinking his pop. He gave me the worst vibes I have ever experienced from anybody. And remember, I am a full-grown adult, and that person is too. But he gives me the worst vibes I've ever felt in my life. Not the kind of vibes that I would expect from anyone. He said, "Hi, what is your name?" And when he did that, that's when I just said, "Oh boy, must be a killer." I did that in my brain. I actually said that. It must be one of those cycles. So, I just casually said, "You have yourself a wonderful day," and left because a trick to not getting chopped up by these weirdos, if that's what it is. Maybe he might be a sexual offender, and I think I saw him on a sexual offender list. So, I reported everything about him to the police, description, the facial expressions, I reported it to the city. I reported everything. So I'm making sure that he's known. I've never seen him before in this town. Out of all the times I've been traveling, I've never seen him before. So it creeps me the hell out. But he is looking for little kids. I think that's what it is. Because at the corner store that we get our drinks and whatever, this a-hole is eyeing everybody. He's like this. Second he did that, I just knew he was off. But then following me and creeping me the fuck out, following me all the way to the park, quarter of a mile, creep me the fuck out. So Mr. Creep, if he continues, things are going to get bad for him pretty fast. But like I said, Creepy McCreep over there needs to stay away from me and needs to stay away from any children, and he needs to stay away from schools. And if I do see him, I'm going to record him on public property. And not only am I going to record him, but there's other things I'm going to do too. Like record him. And I will put him on my YouTube channel. If need be. If need be. I won't necessarily do it, but I'm definitely going to be showing the police. He's not the only one that... He wasn't only following, but when he sat down at the bench, that was the final straw. I'm not following you. I'm just going the same direction you're going. Fuck no. Yeah, that shit gave me some bad vibes. Now I'm fucking packing. But anyways, what's your guys' opinion?